Blue Sky dating is all the rage. It's the brand new first real dating trend of 2023. Basically, we all have some form of seasonal depression, right?
Yes.
So you save your dating for when the blue skies return in the spring.
Okay, that makes sense.
Smart,
to be
right?
extra depressed all by yourself when it's not blue skies?
No, I think it's like when it's not blue skies, you're supposed to be working on yourself to present.
Or it's cuffing season.
Yes, cuffing season.
Which doesn't work out for a lot of people.
Yeah, because cuffing season is basically where you just get shacked up with someone, right?
Yeah, you're trying to find somebody for the winter, but you just know it's going to be over.
Right.
It's not a long-term thing.
Yeah, like you know that going in. But then blue sky dating is, hey, this is the best version of me. Happier days ahead.
The days are longer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do more fun things outside.
Yes.
So
We're at the best point right now.
So
Me and Squid
every Thursday, me and Jason are like, did you see it's going to be 74 and partly cloudy tomorrow? Like, yes.
and we just feel so much better about ourselves.
I do love sitting on a
yeah.
patio. I do love it. But I also
I
can.
don't like sitting, but I like standing on the patio.
Whatever. It's just you and your standing.
Yeah. But it's great.
It is.
Things are looking up.
Well,
Yeah.
good.
I was going to say, when me and Jason got lunch outside the other day, just being in the sun, I almost felt a little buzzed. I'm like, it's so great. It's so
called
awesome.
vitamin D.
I know. I guess
Man,
I
it
was
was
like,
so lit in the sun.
it was awesome.
Also,
It's
the
awesome.
Bud Light you were drinking. But just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, was that the picture you posted? I thought you were drinking by yourself.
Oh, no. We
it's
legit
not.
didn't have any drinks at all. We were just outside. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is great. But it was the first warm day of the year. I'm
Yep.
like, this is awesome.
It feels good.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think part of COVID, which I think is officially over now, knock on wood.
No,
Guess
because
it's
so.
not.
What?
Well, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not
May is
officially.
the official May
Well-
is for this country. There's an official end of date for COVID that was set. Believe it or not.
I just said,
All right,
this is
COVID,
when
time
it's-
to go home. We'll
it's
see
like-
you later.
That was a fun 3-year run you had.
There's literally a date that it's over. Like ahead of time. That's the official date. What?
Yes.
I
Makes
like
no
it.
You
sense.
got us, COVID. You got us good. That's a good one.
We'll be ready next time, but we won't. And when the medical professionals, at least in this area, no more masks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously for surgeries and stuff, but like
Sure.
just in general.
The people who used to wear masks will continue to still wear masks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I went to a doctor's office yesterday that they still require masks. I was shocked.
Well,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not a lot of places.
They
do.
made a little forward step where you don't have to wait in your car to be called, but everybody in there had to wear a mask. I was like, I would hate to work here.
Well, they were
Yeah.
doing it probably before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
so,
but they have. That's still the rule. But I think I overheard them saying, "We're hoping that they get rid of this."
They weren't doing it before COVID, were they?
No.
No. Okay. That's what Katie was
like
saying.
in the medical office?
Oh no. Gosh no.
Yeah. Everyone I went to the
Most doctors,
doctor,
you don't
I
go and have them
remember
wear masks.
Yeah.
it was the thing right before COVID. There was some sort of like flu thing, and that's the only time people were like, "Hey, we have a lobby full of people that are here for the flu. Can you put
Yeah.
this mask on?" I'm like, mask.
Yeah, they used to.
And then COVID happened
Yeah.
like 3 months later. I'm like, oh
Oh,
gosh.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know they used to. Some doctors' offices, if you walked in, like especially to like an urgent type care setting, they would say, "Are you sick?" You go on that side. Here's a mask.
Yeah.
This side, no. It had nothing to. You know what I'm saying? But most doctors' offices don't require masks or didn't before COVID.
I remember when I had bird flu.
I do remember.
For real. I diagnosed bird flu. I was living in Winston-Salem at the time, and I had a super high fever, and I was able to get myself to the doctor. And I live by myself, and I didn't have any family around, so I had to go pick up my medication.
Yeah.
So I remember putting on a mask and walking through the grocery store. This is
how
however many
embarrassing.
years
That's-
ago.
That's like everybody must have been staring at you.
I felt like such an outcast. I
Right.
really felt like people thought that I had some sort of, and I did.
Oh,
I mean, I
yeah.
had bird flu, but it just felt so
weird.
alienating, and just everybody was looking at you. And now I don't even think twice.
yeah.
I don't
Well, I
even-
think twice now if I see someone wearing a mask.
Do you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love
I think
that.
them. I think it's like something up with them.
No, I know. Yeah,
right.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
They can do what they want, but
Yeah.
it stands out more now because people aren't wearing them as much.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
when
feel
you
like-
see every county's like extremely low, and then all of a sudden somebody comes out with a mask.
Yeah.
But I will say this: my dad, who's been a pharmacist for years and had his store, and I noticed when I used to work there that you're dealing with people that are coming in nonstop sick.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
That's why you're for antibiotics and every other thing you could possibly imagine. My dad's rarely, I don't even remember ever being sick. I think because he's worked in that environment so much, he's like almost built up immunity.
Which is
Yeah.
the best.
And he's
kind.
never
Oh,
never
yeah.
wore face masks or anything, and he dealt with sick people all the time.
We used to make sure that the kids, when they were babies or don't let them put their mouths on the shopping carts and stuff. And now I'm like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get whatever you're getting and get it out. Like, I'm
Right.
so over it because it seems that this season has been the sickest of the sick. It is one thing right after the other.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
because we're like sheltered in place for a while,
Yeah.
couldn't go out, and then we're not building up the immunities and different things. So then we come out and it's like, here's all the crap
Here's
that you
everything.
missed. Here's what you
Wasn't-
missed the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Well,
4
the
years.
good news is though, they were expecting a possible surge, a significant surge in COVID for the winter, and that did not happen nearly as close as they thought.
Somebody knock on some wood, please.
Yeah.
Just somewhere.
Now
Do you have any?
the flu
Squid,
did.
not in your pants. That's inappropriate. Squid.
The flu did, but then we, right now, actually, it's all relatively low. Every single county in the triad is green, which means extremely low.
Means
COVID.
mucus. All right.
COVID, great, fine, glad to hear it. But we got strep, RSV, we have the flu, we have
It's
you
lower
name
now,
it.
though.
Oy.
Right now.
And Jason, it's probably green from all the pollen that's covering it up.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just a tint of pollen over it.
Yeah, it's true.
Of what?
It's a joke that there's a lot of pollen right now.
Green, yeah. Yeah,
Like,
but
Oh.
How did
wasn't
that
there
get
a-
on the map?
so wasn't there an article that came out? There's like parents in like the Netherlands or something leave their kids outside
Yes.
in the cold growing up, and their like immune systems are like better than like the rest of the
They've been
world.
doing it since the dawn of time. You
crazy.
bundle your baby in the blankets and the suits, put them in their strollers, and you put them like moms, dads will put their babies out on the balconies in the freezing cold temperatures, and then the babies are all snuggly and warm, and they breathe in cold, fresh air, and it helps their immune system.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
They've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Well, there's I don't know if it's the Netherlands or not, but at one point it's the most literate country in the world, and they watch a lot of English TV, and they would watch it with subtitles on, and so they didn't understand English because they didn't hear it in their house, and so they had to read everything that came on, and they became like the most literate country on earth.
You see?
Ooh.
It's a hard way to watch TV. I want to be lazy.
Yeah.
I get mad people put subtitles on with the English show.
Yeah,
Like my
they
daughter
do.
always wants subtitles on
Yes.
or watch stuff. I'm like, no, because it
Mine
happens
too.
before, especially a
Yeah.
comedy. Like the
Yeah.
joke happens before it happens.
Mm-hmm.
What's the deal with the subtitles? Why?
I don't know. She just likes it.
Same here. Ruthie does it the whole. I'm like, please turn this off.
I
Do
like
it,
'em.
Do it on your own profile.
This is shocking
It
to
was
me.
shocking to me.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. Just so if I ever like mishear something, I know exactly what they say. I always know what they're saying.
Yeah, but to Jared's point, sometimes the subtitles it ruins the joke. You can't hear the mannerism.
Well, okay, I agree with that. If it's ahead, but if it's
Yeah.
like right, like
It's
in
typically
sync,
ahead
if it's in
or a little
sync,
late.
yeah.
I think
get-
social media has done this because
Oh,
so
true.
many
That's true.
reels
You're
and
right.
things
Oh,
they
yeah.
put closed captioning and subtitles on it, and the videos do that so that it's easier to discover if you're searching it, right? So it's a transcript of what they're saying. Now it's discoverable, and there's a better chance it'll go viral. There's
yeah,
companies that
yeah.
charge
That's
tons
true.
of money just
That's
to
true.
type what these people say. So they put it on the
Yeah.
subtitles, and now because you're spending so much time watching YouTube and TikTok and Instagram Reels, it's all subtitled. So you're
so
getting
it's
used to it.
easier
Oh,
if
yeah.
you search for something. It'll come up more likely to come up.
Yeah, because you've instead of
Yeah.
you can't Google search what somebody said, but if I typed out what I said, it's more likely to come up if somebody searched it on Google.
Yeah, and for sponsors and stuff, their name is like you know exactly what the name is.
Yeah.
Right.
Even with our Pay It Forward challenge, when we
That's
Okay.
true. And even when you like scroll through, even if you don't have the sound on, you can read what's
Just read
going
what
on.
they're
Exactly.
saying.
Kinda like
I mean, I
block
see.
part of the picture too.
Yeah.
It distracts me.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah,
Mhm.
but my favorite thing that we've learned recently is that, you look at, in the United States, there's a different TikTok for the United States than there is in different parts of the world. And not just by the algorithms, but just in general. And it's all like, what stuff that we see.
Yeah.
And it could be cooking stuff. It could be organizing stuff. It's a lot of girls pulling on their shirt, and then a sound goes
I
off.
love that one.
And then they're in a bikini. There's a lot of torching. There's a lot of stuff like that. And then China is only educational stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
They develop the app, and they say, in America, we're going to make them
Oh,
real
yeah.
stupid. Then ours is
Yep.
only educational things.
Yes.
Yeah, and-
Entertaining educational
And
things.
then we're
and-
like, where do I sign up?
Right.
How do I download this?
Yeah, and right now I think the creator, the owner of TikTok's being like grilled by American
Like Congress.
Congress, and they asked, does he has an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they asked, do they have TikTok, and he's like, no, it's not intended for people. He was like, they have filters that it's supposed to like filter out stuff for people under the age of 13, but it's like sometimes content because it's it's like AI bots generating stuff. Sometimes stuff gets through, so he's like, I'm not gonna let them get it until they're like 13 years old,
8
Yeah.
and how old?
8 and 6, and
I mean,
neither
that's
of them have it.
young. That's young.
And I think
anyway.
you're supposed to be 13
Yeah.
technically to be on it. when you sign up.
I learned something new today, guys, with the subtitles. I didn't know that
Well,
was a
your
thing.
daughter
Okay.
Nora will come home one day
Yeah.
and she'll put on some.
I think I got one of them right here.
Can I don't need to see that.
I'm just saying.
What happened?
Boobs
Bouncing.
everywhere.
Did you order a pizza?
Oh yeah. Like the caption to the video will be like, when you have to go pick up the pizza from the store and it's a girl just walking around
Yeah.
with like everything
Oh,
bouncing around.
I see.
You're like, oh okay.
Okay.
Well, and the good news is, as we learned just recently, is that now you can get pretty much Viagra in your nose with nasal spray.
Right. Yeah.
And so it's going to be even a bigger problem where guys, they can be, in that mood quicker. Like we need that.
Well, the thing is, what people don't realize is, unlike with Squid's issue of ED, again,
he's
Projecting.
really
Projecting.
it
Big
doesn't.
time.
Totally.
Those things do not get you in the mood. It's supposed to release a blood flow so you can physically get it up. The things that would get you in the mood more would be more of a testosterone.
Oh, that's true. But, it's still a pretty
You know a lot
interesting
about this, Jason.
advancement.
I
in
got the
technology.
wand. What do you mean? Yeah, of
Move
course
over
I did.
Viagra. Now there's a nasal spray giving stiff competition for the little blue pill. From the makers of Flonase comes Bonase. Using unique mist technology, Bonase delivers a blast up your schnoz. And you'll go from sniff to stiff
Oh my god.
to swell. And from runny to
Honey.
guaranteed to perk up your pecker and lift off your pocket rocket. Bonase. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Bonase. Anyway,
man.
what a great name.
Oh gosh.
All right, so
One nostril for cocaine, one for Bonase.
I think Squid might be on coke today.
You might be. I think you might be. It's like, I like it, but yeah.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like
Yeah.
it. A little
Thank you.
bit.
I support it.
He's
Yeah.
a
turned
little
it up
bit.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, he's a little.
I know. I slept good. Had some good coffee.
That's
so.
what happens.
Okay, coffee,
Yeah.
quote unquote. All right.